Hi guys, I'm Jay Lovely and welcome to my channel where we're going to be talking about my WeGovy journey and my future VSG gastric sleeve journey. You can watch me do my makeup. I was trying to record my voice and do my makeup at the same time, but there was a lot of background noise, kids, garbage day, the garbage truck. It was crazy. So I decided to just do a voiceover while you guys watch me do my makeup. So the first thing that I want to address is the WeGovy. I just showed a brief before and after picture in the beginning. I'll insert it again somewhere so you guys can see it again. And I lost about 31 pounds, a little more. I was started at 246 and I'm yo-yoing right now between 212 and 214 with the WeGovy. I did start in the lowest dose, which is the 0.5. And of course, you know that, well, you might not know, but when it comes to the semaglutide injections, whether it be the WeGovy, Mounjaro, or Ozempic, you have to start at the lowest dose and gradually work your way up so that your body gets used to it. Now, what made me make this decision in the first place was I went up to my highest weight. I had gotten a job at a call center and we only had about a 30-minute break. So that was one 30-minute break all day and I was working full time. So we only had time to basically heat up our lunch and eat, and that was about it. So we were sitting there taking calls the whole day, and then I would go home and I gained 20 pounds in less than 6 months. So I gained 20 pounds. You know what? It wasn't even 6 months. It was like 4 months. It was incredible how fast the weight came on. I couldn't believe it. I gained 20 pounds from that job. So on top of the weight that I already had on me that I wanted to lose from staying at home with my daughter, being a stay-at-home mom, and you know, sometimes you can pack on the weight because you're home all the time. You don't go anywhere. And of course, my stress level was not helping. My cortisol level, my hormones were all over the place. I was really going through something, guys. Not like typical relationship stuff like that. Nothing like that. I was going through some things with my parents, realizing that as an adult and I have my own children, I realized that my parents were not very good parents and very borderline narcissistic parents, which did damage me in a way. And I was kind of dealing with how acknowledging that, first of all, and then trying to fix it. So, and not allowing it to affect the way that I mother my children. So I was going through a lot of self-worth issues. I was going through a lot of issues with my inner voice, my internal voice that I had. And I was going through a lot of instability at that time. My home that I was living in, my mother was selling, so I really didn't know where I was going to go. I was kind of taking a step backwards. I had to move back into a city that I didn't really want to live in, put my kids in a school district that I didn't want to put them in because I had transferred them to the best school district in the county. And it was just a lot, you know, way deeper than just boyfriend, girlfriend stuff or anything like that. Just real life, heavy stuff. So excuse me, with that, and then the weight, and not only having that one 30-minute break every day, it was just a lot, and it was really accumulating, and I was not taking care of myself, as one of the issues that I was dealing with was self-love and self-care. I realized that I had no idea what loving myself actually looked like. So what I did was I decided that if I wanted a big change, I had to make a big change, because that's how the world works. That's how energy works. It's reciprocity. If you want a big movement, a big shift, then you have to initiate a big shift in your life. So I called the weight loss clinic, and at first I was interested in just getting the gastric sleeve. I had no idea what the WeGovy injections were. I'd never even heard of them before I got there. So I started the process for the gastric sleeve, like I said. But they had sent me to get some blood work, because when you get surgery like that, you have to get all types of blood work. I mean, you have to get everything checked. Your vitamin levels, I mean, everything under the sun. So when I was going to get my blood work done and my EKG done, I was speaking to the phlebotomist, which was a very nice woman. It was actually two nice women. And one was telling me that her husband had gotten the gastric bypass. And then the other phlebotomist was telling me how she had lost 25 pounds so far on the semaglutide injections. So, excuse me. So I went in just curious about it. On my next appointment, I asked the doctor about the injections and if they were a successful alternative to the surgery. And that was when he told me that I did have to lose some weight before the surgery, which was fine, because with my insurance, I have to go through a 6-month process to get the gastric sleeve or the gastric bypass, which includes 6 months of nutrition classes and a psychiatrist visit, which is all done there at the weight loss clinic. And well, he said that I could meet with the other doctor that was there, the bariatrician, and that she would start the process with me with the semaglutide injections, since I had to lose some weight anyway before the surgery. So that was great. I made an appointment with her. So I was seeing 2 different doctors, but it was all in the same clinic, so it was really convenient. And she told me that she has had a lot of success. Her patients, she's so proud of her patients. She has had patients lose up to 100 pounds on the semaglutide injections, and she totally believes in it. So I will say that when I started the injections, they were scary. They were scary because I'm not a person that, I don't even have an EpiPen or anything like that. I'm not used to giving myself shots. I'm not afraid of shots, but I'm not used to giving them to myself. So that's one aspect that scared me, but also the side effects to me, this is my opinion, but the side effects to me were kind of all over the place. They would say something like, you could get constipation, but you could also get diarrhea, or you could get nausea, or you could also be just fine. And I was doing so much research, and I just realized that everybody was pretty much different. And also, I did figure out that where you do the injection, because you can do it on your outer thigh, your stomach, or the underneath part of your arm, your upper arm. And I did find out that it does also depend on that, as far as the injection site, how prominent the side effects are. So I decided to do the injections in my thigh after a whole week of having them sit in the refrigerator because they are refrigerated, and I was that scared. I actually had to have someone else do the first injection for me. But once I got through that little hump there, I realized that, oh my goodness, this is so, I made such a big deal out of nothing. This was practically painless. It was so fast. And I don't need to be afraid to do the injections. I'm fine. Now, as far as the side effects, when I first started, I did have to take Zofran because the nausea was insane. Now, the good and bad part of taking the Zofran is that, yes, it will make you feel better. You will not feel nauseous, but it makes the constipation worse. Which, TMI, but that's one of the side effects, and I'm being real with you guys. I still deal with severe constipation. My doctor had advised me to make sure that I have a bowel movement at least every 3 days, and that is a struggle for me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I really have to pull everything out of my arsenal, and what I mean is I have to drink my herbal teas. I have to take a walk in the morning. I have to make sure that I'm monitoring my water intake. I have to make sure that as soon as I get the urge, I go. Because if I wait, then I won't I won't know when my other chance to get to go will be. And so yeah, I'm struggling with that. Now, one of the reasons why, yes, you will say, Jasmine, you did have success with the WeGovy. Why are you deciding to do the gastric sleeve? Well, I will tell you. When it comes to someone who was really, really indecisive, I mean, I guess this is my Libra traits, but my goodness, it was hard for me to decide. I was so grateful for the 6 months because I was genuinely undecided, and I really didn't know what I was going to do. So I kept doing research, and one thing that I've learned throughout my life as far as my journey is that losing weight, because I have lost weight, of course I have 3 children, so I've lost weight, major weight 3 times in my life. And I've realized a long time ago that losing weight, yes, it is physical, but it is mental. I mean, greatly mental. And when you're ready to go on a journey like that, you really have to get your mind right. And I realized that my weight was a defense mechanism. I had all that weight on me because it made me feel safe. I have been through a lot of fear and a lot of trauma in my life. So the weight really protected me. It kept me safe from the outside world, just from being hurt or being used or being seen as a victim, which is something that I am still afraid of being, is a victim again in my life. So once I came to the conclusion that the reason why it was so hard for me to lose weight is because of my fear-based trauma. And I just got those contacts, the Bora color from Unibling, and I was just so shocked after I was upset because I got blue eyeshadow all over my makeup and I had to do it again. But when I saw the results of those contacts, that completely went away. I was so shocked. It was incredible. They are so good. Again, I got them from Unibling. That's not sponsored. They just work and they're awesome and they're reasonably priced if you like color contacts. Now, once I got past my fear-based trauma with my weight and my relationship with it, I decided, the doctor told me I have until October to decide, but I called them and let them know that I want to go through with the gastric sleeve. I am still afraid. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I still have a lot of fear, but I also have a lot of excitement because I'm curious and the excitement is beating the fear. Thank God. I'm so excited to see what this Jasmine is going to look like. I have not been slim since maybe my freshman, junior year of high school. We're talking about 14, 15 years old. And I'm 37, going to be 38 in October. So I have not been slim in years. And I don't even know what that Jasmine is going to look like. I don't know what her personality is going to be like. I don't know what her struggles are going to be or what she finds easy now. You know, I'm excited to meet her and just be, like I said, different. This big shift in my life. And I'm really curious. I'm so excited. I can't even say it enough. I really am excited. I'm so glad that it's overcome the fear. And I hope that you guys really enjoy joining me. My appointment on this journey, my appointment is September 25th. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep track of it for myself and, you know, just to form a community with you guys. And I want to go, I do have to start the liquid diet. So, of course, I'm going to document that. I've never done that before, so I have to do a 10-day liquid diet, so that's going to be challenging. And then, I also forgot to mention that as far as qualifications for the surgery, if any of you guys are interested, my BMI was not high enough, okay? But I actually discovered something that was life-saving because I didn't know that I had sleep apnea all these years. So I went to the sleep clinic and they did an overnight study, and I did have severe sleep apnea actually. So actually wanting to get this surgery and going through the process kind of saved my life, because sleep apnea will end your life sooner. It takes about 10 years off of your life. So if you think you have sleep apnea, definitely take care of that and get a CPAP. So guys, please like, subscribe, comment. If you guys have been through this, let me know. I'm scared. I'm excited. Support me. Be there with me. Go through this journey with me. Let's just see what happens, you know. Let's see what happens. It could be horrible. It could be wonderful. I don't know. It's just, let's just see, you know. Me and you, we're going to find out together. I'm going to be more consistent. I'm trying to do every Saturday at 6 an upload. Just so, you know, you guys can come and visit me on the weekend and see how I'm doing and talk to me and let me know. And I don't even know what else to say. I'm just so excited. Just like, comment, subscribe. Join me on my journey. Thank you guys so much for being patient while I was going through these hardships in life. And I'm back now, and we're going to do this. Also, let me know what content you guys want to see besides the VSG journey. I was thinking about doing some reviews, doing some fun stuff with my tarot cards, things like that. Also vlogging, maybe some wellness stuff. And this right here is the end result, which I also got that wig from Love Me Hair. I love it. Please join me, you guys. Jave Lovely's channel. I really missed you guys. And I will see you on Saturday.